Da, 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 da. He's finished. Alright guys, welcome to part 10 of the Furioso Dreadnought build and paint tutorial. He's finished. So sorry I haven't done any more tutorials for what was left. Well, the only things I really did was tidy up a few places, add in the paint chips, as you can probably see, and also painted the base. But I will talk you through some of the things I did. So as you can see, I've finished all the blood drops after the lenses and gems tutorial. I did it almost like what I said. The only addition is I actually used black as my darkest colour. If I get that close. So black was in the top corner, then it went to gory red, then blood red, then highlight up to almost straight yellow, and then put the dot in the corner, as you can see there. I decided not to weather the metal. I mean, I might have accidentally ruined it or something. The base is painted. This is like my favourite, well, my newly favourite base colour for red models, or base triad. Let me get the colours here so I can show you. Where is the last one? There it is. See, the triad I use is this. Cayman green. It's probably the same as Catachan green, something like that. And you base coat it in that. Then you dry brush with this desert yellow. I'm not sure if the GW has an equivalent, but it's like it is greeny. It's really weird. It's a strange colour. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You probably do zombies in this colour. That kind of dead, fleshy looking colour. But and then you highlight. You do a lighter dry brush with the bone white, and that works really well. As it gives you this kind of, it gives you the green base, as you can see, which really complements the red. It really makes the red pop on the green base, but it's not this green. It's not the cartoon silly green. It's like a realistic, desaturated, and you can paint rocks with it and it'll still look like a rock. On top of that, I've just done tons and tons and tons of different pigment work, trying to just get it to look nice. Basically, I've got some MIG pigments here, so I've got rubble, dust and concrete. They were the main two I used. I was just slapping them on in all sorts of different ways and layers, and it's basically, I've just been building up and building up and building up, and I've got this, now it looks like rubbly, dusty look. It's quite cool actually. I'm really happy with these pigments. I've had them for a while and I've not used them, and I'm pleased with the results. I'm going to be using them again. I think if you want to spruce up your bases, use some pigments. I've also done the scroll work. You might have noticed that in the last video. That was done using a, here we go, Copic multiliner 0.03. That's 0.03 centimeters, I think, or millimeters. It's a tiny end, if a camera would behave. Here we go. Great for doing the line work, but also I found another use for it. These angel wings, they look pretty good, but there wasn't a lot of definition between each of the feathers, and I just actually drew. I just found the ridges and used this marker to get the shadows in, and it's stunning, the results I got off that. That is probably the best little Blood Angel symbol I've ever done as a result of this pen, especially on these smaller ones as well. The smaller ones, it was really hard. There wasn't a lot of definition in the colours and it just looked muddy, and then after I put the pen on it, it's like, there you go, nice and separated, each individual feather. So yeah, I've also done the paint chips. As you can probably tell, they're picking up a bit of light. I was trying to be a lot more minimal than I did on my last, the Rhino that I did had paint chips on, but they were huge and I really didn't like the effect. I was going for more of what was on the box art, like really tiny little paint chips. And to do them, it's as simple as using a really dark brown. So I've got a model air colour here, which is called Camo Black Brown. So it's pretty much spot on. I painted little splotches with that, and then within each one I used Vallejo Model Air Steel, which is a really fluid, very shiny metal, and just painted within the brown, and that gave you that kind of like, you know, it's been chipped and there's fresh you know, metal underneath. And then to make them look more three-dimensional, I just did the same one-to-one highlight of these two colours that I used on the edges and just painted them underneath each chip, and then that gives you that kind of like, it looks like they're chipped and the paint's coming up. See if I can get close up there. There he is. There's a couple of them. Yep, did a couple bit more edge highlighting, like on the black there. Well, you know, just paint chips everywhere. Finished up the centre bit, proper highlighted silver, and I painted the guy's eyes as well. They're blue, but I don't know if this camera's going to pick it up. Yeah, it's in shadow, but yeah, they've got the blue sort of tint to them. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything I've done since the last video, and he's finished. It was a brilliant build. I really enjoyed doing these videos, although it took a lot longer to actually, like, if I was just doing this without recording it, I probably could have done it in a couple of days, but I kind of got into this habit of do a couple of hours work, make a video, submit it, and then wait to the next day to do another one. But for those of you who've watched the whole series, you know, I really want some feedback. If you've got any feedback, anything, did you like it? Did you think I waffled on too much? Was it, you know, did I help you out with the tips, or, you know, am I just saying stuff everyone already knows? You know, what should I change in future? You know, do you want me to do more tutorials, like the same thing, do a build tutorial, and then, you know, go through each you know, aspect of painting it up and making each sort of individual thing a separate tutorial, or is that going to get, you know, tedious and boring because it's going to be the same thing over and over? You know, what should I do, basically? You know, this is the first time I'm doing it and I really enjoyed it, but, you know, I can't just do it again. So maybe if I got like a different model, maybe I was thinking of getting some grey knights, because painting metallics when metallic is like the overall colour scheme, you know, there's a couple of extra things you can do to really make those metallics pop, other than just dry brushing them all or painting them all bulk and metal and having a bad black wash. That's the fast way to do it, but it's, you know, if you want to make it really nice and stunning, maybe I might do that. Yeah, I've got some other ideas as well for some tutorials that'll probably come up, but yeah, this guy's finished finally. I was hoping I'd finish him before today, but because I wanted to get him up on eBay, but I might not put him on eBay because I might have someone who actually might just buy it off the bat. So I'm waiting until that goes through, but if not, I'll do another video. But there's every chance this might be sold. If anyone is interested in buying this miniature off me, just send me a PM. You know, name a price and I'll tell you, yeah, whether that's good or not. I don't know. And maybe if I get a good price, I'll sell it. But if not, it'll probably end up going on eBay. And, you know, you've seen it, you've seen me build it, you've seen me pretty much paint it from scratch, so you know what's what. The arms are still movable, a bit stiff though, that one. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you like these kind of videos, and really any feedback, and, you know, any comments, the few comments I do get, I really appreciate them. They make my day. So, you know, if anyone else wants to make my day, send me a comment, and I'll see you next time. I'll attach some pictures on the end of this video as well of the Dreadnought up close. So take it easy, guys. Bye bye.